It started not with a spark, but with a song. Years before anyone whispered their names together, before photos surfaced or headlines confirmed the impossible, Jong Suk and Lee Ji-yoon, already lived in each other's worlds, quietly, unknowingly, beautifully. In a world where love stories are often loud and fleeting, theirs began in silence. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more touching K-drama stories and emotional news-style narratives. It was 2012 when they first met. IU, the soft voice singer with lyrics that could make the world stop. Jong Suk, the rising actor whose eyes always seemed to be carrying a secret. They met on a music show, just co-hosts sharing scripted words. But something unspoken passed between them, the kind of spark that only grows in stillness. Later, Jong Suk would admit in an interview that IU was one of the most thoughtful people I've ever met. And IU, with her usual honesty, once said softly, "There are people who understand you're quiet." He's one of them. No one paid attention then. No one thought it was the beginning of something real. But love, the kind that lasts, always starts quietly. Over the next few years, their careers exploded. Jong Suk became a household name through I Can Hear Your Voice and While You Were Sleeping. IU transformed from a teenage idol to a respected songwriter and actress, her voice echoing through every stage and screen in Korea. They rarely crossed paths publicly, but industry whispers said they were still in touch. Small messages, holiday greetings, shared laughter that never made headlines. He attended her concerts quietly. She sent him messages before big drama releases. They lived parallel lives, never intersecting, yet never completely apart. In a way, they were living a drama of their own, unseen, unspoken, and more real than anyone could imagine. It was December 2022 when Dispatch dropped the bomb. IU and Jong Suk are dating. The world stopped for a moment. The nation's little sister and one of Korea's most beloved leading men. It felt too surreal. Too perfect. But then came the photos. Jong Suk at the airport, IU performing at a private event, both sharing gifts, letters, and moments that spoke louder than any confirmation could. And when Jong Suk's handwritten letter to fans was released, hearts everywhere melted. "There's someone who has been supporting me for a long time, who has helped me become a better person. She's precious." IU's agency responded gently, honestly. They recently transitioned from close friends to lovers. It wasn't scandalous. It wasn't shocking. It was pure, like a winter confession written on snow. Even after the world found out, they didn't flaunt their love. There were no luxury couple photo shoots, no matching posts on Instagram. Just small things, quiet, deliberate, meaningful. IU wore the same necklace Jong Suk gifted her during an award show. He mentioned her song, Through the Night, when asked about his favorite music. To the public, these were coincidences. To those who looked closer, it was poetry. Friends described them as calm and grounding for each other. IU, who had weathered storms of fame and loneliness, found peace in him. Jong Suk, often described as introspective and melancholic, found light in her. Together, they didn't burn, they glowed. In a rare interview, IU once described her ideal relationship. Someone who feels like home, not excitement, but peace. When fans read that, they realized she was describing Jong Suk. He was the steady hand in her chaos, the voice that said, "You're enough," when the world demanded more. And for him, she was the song he didn't know he'd been waiting to hear. Insiders revealed that during his military enlistment, she often sent letters and small gifts. Nothing extravagant, just reminders that someone was waiting. And when he returned, their connection deepened, quietly, beautifully, unshakably. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more touching K-drama stories and emotional news-style narratives. Being a public figure in Korea means your life is never truly yours. Paparazzi, fan theories, agency contracts. Love becomes a luxury. But somehow, IU and Jong Suk managed to protect theirs. There were no scandals, no breakup rumors, no drama. They didn't need validation, they had understanding. During one fan meeting, Jong Suk said, "Sometimes the person you love doesn't make you feel butterflies. They make you feel calm." And in another, IU said, "He's someone I can talk to without pretending." Their relationship wasn't the typical K-drama kind. No grand gestures, no explosive heartbreak. It was the kind that teaches you what it means to love quietly and deeply. But as with all love stories, silence invited speculation. In early 2024, online rumors suggested they had grown apart, busy schedules, different paths, less time. Neither confirmed nor denied. IU released a melancholic song soon after, "Love Wins All," filled with longing and unspoken farewells. Fans wondered if the lyrics were for him. "Even if I can't hold you, I'll still remember your warmth." Meanwhile, Jong Suk posted a photo captioned, "Some people never leave, even when they do." Was it coincidence? Or quiet heartbreak? No one knew. And maybe that's the beauty of their story, the mystery that makes it human. Months passed, and the world moved on to new dramas, new stars, new scandals. But their story still lingers, because it wasn't built for attention. It was built on respect. Fans now call them the winter couple. Because, like winter, their love feels still, but alive underneath the surface. And whether they're still together or have drifted apart, one thing remains true. They changed each other in ways the world will never see. Sometimes, love isn't about forever. Sometimes, it's about finding someone who makes you believe that forever is possible, even just for a moment. If their story were a drama, the final scene would be simple. IU sitting by a window, guitar in hand, singing softly. Jong Suk listening from a distance, smiling quietly.
No dramatic ending. No tears.
Just gratitude. Because some loves are not meant to be written with ink, they're meant to be felt in silence. And maybe that's the truest kind of love. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more touching K-drama stories and emotional news-style narratives.